This man, they said, welcomes sinners and eats with them. So he spoke this parable to them. What man among you, with 100 sheep, losing one, will not leave the 99 in the wilderness and go after the missing one till he found it? And when he found it, will he not joyfully take it on his shoulders? And then, when he got home, call together his friends and neighbors. Rejoice with me, he would say. I have found my sheep that was lost. In the same way, I tell you, there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one repentant sinner than over 99 virtuous men who have no need of repentance. Or they, what woman with 10 drachmas will not, if she lost one, light a lamp and sweep out the house and search throughout till she found it? And then when she has found it, call together her friends and neighbors. Rejoice with me, she would say. I have found the drachma, the lost. In the same way, I tell you, there is rejoicing among the angels of God over one repentant sinner. He also said, a man had 2 sons. The younger said to his father, Father, let me have the share of the estate that will come to me. So the father divided the property between them. A few days later, the younger son got together everything he had and left to a distant country where he squandered his money on a life of debauchery. When he had spent it all, the country experienced a severe famine, and now he began to feel the pinch. So he hired himself out to one of the local inhabitants, who put him on his farm to feed the pigs. And he would willingly have filled his belly with the husk the pigs were eating, but no one offered him anything. Then he came to his senses and said, how many of my father's paid servants have more food than they want? And here am I, dying of hunger. I will leave this place and go to my father and say, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you, and no longer deserve to be called your son. Treat me as one of your paid servants. So he left the place and went back to his father. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was moved with pity. He ran to the boy, clasped him in his arms, and kissed him tenderly. Then his son said, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you, and no longer deserve to be called your son. But the father said to his servant, Quick, bring out the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the calf you have been fattening and kill it. We are going to have a feast, a celebration, because this son of mine was dead and has come back to life. He was lost and is found. And they began to celebrate. Now the elder son was out in the fields, and on his way back, as he drew near the house, he could hear music and dancing. Calling one of the servants, he asked what it was all about. Your brother has come, replied the servant, and your father has killed the calf we have fattened, because he has brought him back safe and sound. He was angry then and refused to go in, and his father came out to plead with him. But he answered his father, Look, all these years I have slaved for you, and never done once disobeyed your orders. Yet you never offered me so much as a kid for me to celebrate with my friends. But for these sons of yours, when he comes back after swallowing up your property, he and his women, you kill the calf. we have been fattening. The father said, "My son, you are with me always, and all I have is yours." But it was only right we should celebrate and rejoice, because your brother here was dead and has come to life. He was lost and is found. The Gospel of the Lord. All the readings today, the beautiful display about the forgiveness and the love of God, started by the people of Israel, who after God freed them from the slavery of Egypt, as we hear from the Bible, is always complaining about everything, to the point that today the gospel they build this golden calf, and they start worshiping the calf, and they change everything for a golden calf, but God forgive them, because of the request of Moses, forgive their sins, and they will bring them, they will tell them in the desert to purify them, and then bring them back from his land. Then St. Paul in the second reading is telling us about his experience, about how Jesus has come into the world to save the sinners. And he's the first one, because he had experience in his life. He said, "I was a murderer, a persecutor of Christians, I did so many things, but I have experienced this forgiveness of God in my life, so I become this witness of His mercy and forgiveness of God." And then today in the Gospel, we have these three beautiful parables that we know very well: the lost sheep, the lost coin, and the lost son. And they are beautiful parables because they show us the mercy and the love of God for us, the heart of the Father for us. These parables are very interesting as well. But if we put ourselves when the people were listening these parables in the synagogue, maybe we have a bit more understanding of what Jesus is saying, because the people who hear these parables in the synagogue, or whatever they were, they would have been laughing. They will feel, "Oh, Jesus is a very, very funny bloke," because he's telling these jokes to us. Because who among you is going to be planting a sheep in the wilderness and look for one? No one of us will do that. There will be shepherds. You are crazy. The other 99 could have escaped, or then you come back and you have not only one, but you have 20 lost, and you have to look for the 20. No, you will not leave the 99 in the wilderness and go to look for one. That's crazy. But then Jesus would have said, "Yes, but this is, if you were this lost sheep, this is how God will love you, and how God will look after you." And then I was, "Oh, okay." The same with the coin. Say, the woman will say, "Who among you will lost a coin and light a lamp?" So the woman will say, "Oh, it's crazy. The money that you spend on the oil is going to be more expensive than the coin itself. So why are you going to spend the oil that costs so much to light the lamp and look it? And then what? Call all the people and friends in the middle of the night to tell them you have won a coin. That's completely crazy. No one will do that. Maybe lady so and so will give the corner that this is completely crazy. Maybe that one will do it, but not us. We don't get back, and they will be all like that." But then Jesus will say, "But if you were this lost coin, this is how God will love you, in this way. So crazy, so amazing, so awesome. This is how God will love you. And of course, the last one, the prodigal son. Yes, I mean, what the love of the Father in this story is really amazing, because someone does this to you, consider you already dead, and the Father will even be waiting for his son to come back after what he had done. Yes, completely crazy love that God has for us. So that's what Jesus is saying, that God loves each one of us so much that He has sent Jesus Christ to give His life for us. This is how God loves us in this way. With Jesus giving His life for us. That we start to think, yes, He's crazy. He's completely overwhelming the great love that God has for each one of us. So today we should be happy, very happy tonight to see and to hear that God loves us so much that even in the worst situation that we find ourselves, when we are lost, when we don't know what to do, when we are confused in problem, in sickness, or whatever, that God will be there for us, to love us, to be there to help us. Every moment of our life, we are going to come with this love of God for us. So, really today, we should all be rejoicing and happy, despite of all our problems. Be happy because of this God that we have so close to us. So, this is the heart of the Father, and this is how much God loves each one